As you can see today, as I guess you could call it. Alright, let's get some lights turned on in the garage here. Well, let's start off with this. It's a LTV10 Vari-Drive. I was truck in '93. I had one of these, and he seemed to be in love with it. But this one, the steering is hard as shit to turn. It doesn't turn, and the motor I took out of it, and I couldn't get the pulleys off for this one. And I need that motor to put in this tractor so that it will run. And that's basically as far as I can figure out what I need to do for this John Deere, because it doesn't start. It turns over, it wants to start, but it won't. So I guess after this winter, or maybe during, if I can get a space heater or a turbo heater, I will work on getting this tractor running. But for right now, since I'm going to have my buddy just walking around with me with a shovel this year, I have what I like to call the Dark Knight. It doesn't have a problem running at all. Changed the oil recently. Put a lot of toggle switches and electronics on it, and it is a Craftsman LT4000. It's kind of hard to see the motor in there, but I'll get out of the light. It is a Kohler Command 14 horse, I believe, yep. And overhead valve, cast iron cylinder liner, electronic ignition, automotive type oil filter. Got changed with some cheaper oil. I didn't put anything expensive in it. Formula Shell 30 weight or 10 weight 30. So that's in there. And then the only thing I really can complain about on this tractor is the size of the gas tank. It's really small, and I know you can barely see it, but I'll get taking the motor out, and I'm going to rewire everything down to the ignition switch, because all of the wires are just old, and because this is a 67 or a 69, I believe. It's pretty old. So anyway, so I guess I'll show you guys my toggle switches and then start it up for you guys. So here we have my marker lights, because I plow. So I don't know if you can tell those guys are orange, but they are, because I park on the side of the road when I go up to the house to get my money. So after that, back here we have some tail lights, because I have to be street legal to travel. So, and then here we have the let's go back up. Here we have the low beams, and you can't even see the orange lights. Maybe count the close up. See, there's the orange light, and then you have your high beam there. So that's how that works out. And then here you have your, watch the difference, your high beams, which are a lot brighter. I need those so I can see when I'm in a driveway. They are a lot brighter. Let's get up next to it here. It's kind of like a branched off light off the side. I kind of like the look of it. That's why I called it the Dark Knight. Kind of looks like a Batmobile. So, and then underneath, of course, you're going to have neons. So, once again, like I had to say, I commented on Fearless's video and said that he inspired me to do a project video of, I don't know whether it's going to be the tear down and rebuild of that or that, but that one I'd like to repaint, do all new stickers, and kind of restore it because it's a fun tractor, and I'd like to make that like my off-roading tractor because it's built, I don't know, I like the build of it and I think it looks sweet. So, and that one I think is just too big, bulky, and ugly. There's too much unneeded space under the hood. And the cool part about the back is, though, you can fit some massive ATV tires in there. That's the cool part. So, oh, and then my tread over here for this. I don't know, yeah, you can't see it too well. But, yeah, here, we'll start up the Craftsman LT 4000, since that's the only one who does start. And then I'll show you my creative dashboard, which I have to fix a ground because it came out and no longer makes one of the LEDs light up. But alright, that's beside the point. So let's get on here. Okay. She usually starts right up. There's that. But yeah, I'll start posting videos of that, and hopefully Fearless or somebody can give me an idea of what's wrong. There's the plow for the Craftsman, but yeah, hopefully Fearless or somebody can give me an idea of what's going on, and eventually. And I just wanted to show you guys the tractors tonight, but this is my first video. So, by the way, guys, size matters.